student. In day 5 lecture, we already studied about the female gametophyte, the pollination, type of pollination, self-pollination, cross-pollination, and the agents that help in the pollination. Agents means the various means resources or the various factors that help in the transfer of pollen grain, that is the living component or the non-living component. In living component the insects are used, and in non-living agents air and water is used. So the next topic of this chapter is outbreeding devices. In the today lecture, there are many topics that are very important for your board exam also. So focus and concentrate on today topic more. What is outbreeding devices? Let's recall about cell pollination. Cell pollination is the transfer of pollen grain from same flower of same plant from anther to the stigma, means when the pollen grain transfer within the same flower. So it is known as cell pollination. Got it? So if a plant shows repeated self pollination, if a plant shows repeated self pollination, then after the pollination, the production, yeah, the new species that are formed, the new plants that are formed, they may have low reproductive potential, or they may have low productivity potential. Note down, when a plant shows repeated self-pollination, so the productivity of the plant or the reproductive potential of the plant may become low, or the quantity will become less. This is known as inbreeding depression. Inbreeding depression. Inbreeding means within the same flower, within the same plant, it will result to inbreeding depression. Inbreeding depression means the productivity or the reproductive potential get decrease. Got it? I'm again repeating the point. When a plant shows self pollination repeatedly, means वो बारी बारी जब वो self pollination करेगा, फर्स्ट टाइम उसने सेल्फ पोलिनेशन किया, नेक्स्ट जनरेशन बनी, फिर उसने सेल्फ पोलिनेशन किया, फिर उसमें नेक्स्ट जनरेशन बनी, ऐसा सीक्वेंस अगर चलता रहा तो प्रोडक्टिविटी कम हो सकती है नेक्स्ट जनरेशन में. दिस इज नोन एज इनब्रीडिंग डिप्रेशन. समटाइम unusual characters, unusual means the characters that are of no use get transferred in next generation through inbreeding or through self pollination. So it is dangerous for the plant, means if inbreeding depression take place, then the productivity of plant will get decreased, so it is of no use. So flower adapt themselves to avoid self pollination. I am underlining this word. Flower adapt themselves to avoid self pollination. This is a question of board in the CBSE board. What are the various methods? What are the various methods that a plant can have to avoid self pollination? Means एक plant self pollination नहीं करना चाहता, या एक plant में self pollination ना हो, तो उसके अंदर क्या क्या methods होंगे, या उसमें क्या क्या process होंगी जिसके कारण वो self pollination ना करे. So some of the devices are given below. First is pollen release and stigma receptivity is not synchronized. I am explaining. Pollen grain mature. First point, pollen grain mature and pollen grain release from anther. Got it? So pollen grain needs stigma. pollen grain needs stigma for the landing platform, but stigma is not mature. Means pollen grain mature, pollen grain release, but stigma is not you can say available to receive the pollen grain, so the pollen germination will not take place. Got it? This is the first mechanism of outbreeding device. The pollen grain from same flower mature earlier, and the stigma of that particular flower, same flower, will not receptive earlier, or means mature earlier. So cell pollination will not take place. When the pollen grain gets damaged, means when the pollen grain released from the anther and it is not viable in the, I think previous day I have already studied about, I have already discussed about the pollen viability. Pollen viability means कि पोलन ग्रेन रिलीज होने के बाद वो कितने टाइम तक स्टिग्मा पे जर्मिनेट कर सकता है, जैसे जिसमें मैंने बताया था वीट और राइस का 30 मिनट्स का रहता है. गॉट इट? सो इन दिस the pollen grain release and it has viability about 30 minutes, near about 30 minutes. Got it? But the stigma is not available within 30 minutes, so the pollen grains release is you can say wasteful process. So first this is one outbreeding device. Second, spatial arrangement of anther and stigma, means the anther and stigma are arranged at different height. I am trying to draw here this one. Suppose sigma style ovary. Got it? This is the, here you can say anther, and this one. The black dot, let assume that it is an anther. So when the pollen grain release from this anther, the chances to land the chances to land on the stigma will be very less, because difference in the height. So same flower, pollen grain will not land on the same stigma. The different heights, a different length of, you can say, anther and the stigma will leads to cross pollination. No self pollination will take place. Again, anther and stigma are placed at different position. Anther and stigma are placed at different locations or different position, so self pollination will not take place. Last second point, this is the, you can say, very unique point: self incompatibility. Self incompatibility means the plants bearing both anther and stigma, the plant does not germinate the pollen grain of its own. I am repeating, means एक फ्लावर का जो पोलन ग्रेन होगा वो उसी फ्लावर के स्टिग्मा पे जर्मिनेट नहीं हो पाएगा. इनकम्पैटिबल मीन समझ पा रहे होगे कि वो उसके लिए कंपैटिबल नहीं है. उसके ऊपर वो लैंड करेगा, स्टिग्मा के ऊपर वो लैंड करेगा, लेकिन स्टिग्मा उसको जर्मिनेट नहीं होने देगा, उसका पोलन ट्यूब का फॉर्मेशन नहीं होने देगा. Got it? This is known as self incompatibility. Self pollination is incompatible. स्टिग्मा उसको लैंड ही नहीं होने दे रहा, लैंड हो रहा तो जर्मिनेट नहीं होने दे रहा. ठीक है? सो अब आप बोलेंगे पोलिनेशन कैसे होगा. ठीक है, तो पोलिनेशन कैसे होगा, वो सेल्फ पोलन ग्रेन को अवॉइड कर रहा है, लेकिन अगर कोई दूसरे फ्लावर का, दूसरे प्लांट का पोलन ग्रेन आ रहा है तो उसको वो जर्मिनेट करने में हेल्प करेगा, उसको वो अलाउ करेगा. This is known as self incompatibility. It will favor only cross pollination. Important topic in board exam also. What are outbreeding devices? बहुत बार ये क्वेश्चन आया है कि what are outbreeding devices. So you have to mention these points. Last point, production of unisexual flower. Basic point is this is unisexual means having the single sex, means if a plant bearing flower having only anther and its neighboring plant bearing only stigma, style and ovary, means if a plant bearing only male flower and if the successive plant nearby plant contain only female flower, so you can imagine that ki pollen grain from one plant will transfer to the stigma of another plant. This is the cross pollination. So these all are the various devices that favor the cross pollination. No self pollination will take place. Hope you understand. This is a tricky concept in this. Next, pollen pistil interaction. Sometime in our mind it will strike that सर डिफरेंट प्लांट्स एक कह सकते हैं एक रो के अंदर लगे हुए हैं, ठीक है, और लेट सपोज एक प्लांट है, मैं एक अज्यूम ले रहा हूँ, लेट सपोज एक प्लांट है एक्स, देन एक वाई, देन एक जेड, फिर देन एक एक्स लगा हुआ, देन जेड, देन वाई, ऐसे लगा हुआ एक सीक्वेंस में है. एक्स प्लांट का पोलन ग्रेन एयर के थ्रू वाई के ऊपर लैंड कर गया, वाई की स्टिग्मा पे लैंड कर गया. तो आप बोल रहे हैं कि सर एक्स जब वाई के ऊपर लैंड करेगा स्टिग्मा के ऊपर तो क्या वो जर्मिनेट करेगा? हमारे माइंड में ये क्वेश्चन आता है, ठीक है. सेकंड सिचुएशन, एक्स प्लांट का, एक्स इज अ प्लांट, पोलन ग्रेन एयर के थ्रू वाई को क्रॉस कर गया, जेड को क्रॉस कर गया, नेक्स्ट एक्स के ऊपर लैंड कर गया स्टिग्मा के ऊपर, तो क्या वो जर्मिनेट करेगा? तो हमारे माइंड में आंसर यही आता है कि हाँ जी, कि सर एक्स वाला पोलन ग्रेन जेड के ऊपर या वाई के ऊपर लैंड करेगा तो जर्मिनेट नहीं करेगा, लेकिन एक्स वाला अगर थोड़ी डिस्टेंस के बाद एक्स प्लांट है उसके ऊपर अगर लैंड करेगा तो वो पोलन ग्रेन जर्मिनेट करेगा. तो माइंड में क्वेश्चन आता है कि हाउ, मींस प्लांट के अंदर क्या अडेप्टेशन है कि वो आइडेंटिफाई कर पाएगा कि किसका पोलन ग्रेन किसके ऊपर लैंड करेगा और वो कैसे जर्मिनेट करेगा. डिफरेंट पोलन ग्रेन डिफरेंट फ्लावर्स के ऊपर अगर स्ट्राइक करते हैं, लैंड करते हैं, तो वो क्यों जर्मिनेट नहीं कर पाते, ये टॉपिक है, पोलन पिस्टिल इंटरेक्शन. सो in this the pollen grain lands on the stigma and the pollen tube will form, pollen deposit on the stigma and the pollen tube get form and the pollen tube enter into the ovule. This is a complete event known as pollen pistil interaction. So in the second point, pollination is the chance event, means pollination is a probability event. One pollen grain may be strike on the stigma of different flower which are not same, so the pollen grain will not germinate. So in this point, pollination does not guarantee the transfer of right type of pollen grain, means right type का pollen grain एंथर से स्टिग्मा पे लैंड करे ये कोई जरूरी नहीं है. सम टाइम अनरिलेटेड प्लांट्स के जो पोलन ग्रेन है वो लैंड कर जाते हैं स्टिग्मा के ऊपर. तो ये एक थोड़ा सा माइंड में क्रिटिकल हमारे बन जाता है. सो अब इसमें होगा क्या, जो हमारा पिस्टिल है, पिस्टिल मींस स्टिग्मा स्टाइल ओवरी, द पिस्टिल हैज एबिलिटी टू रिकॉग्नाइज द pollen. Pistil has the ability to recognize the pollen, means pistil recognize the pollen of same species. सेम स्पीसीज का पोलन ग्रेन अगर लैंड करेगा तो वो पिस्टिल उसको रिकॉग्नाइज कर लेगा. सो इससे पता लगेगा कि वो पोलन ग्रेन कंपैटिबल है या इनकम्पैटिबल. नेक्स्ट पॉइंट, इफ द राइट टाइप ऑफ स्टिग्मा allow the pollen to germinate, means if the pollen grain is of right type then the stigma allow the pollen to germinate. If the wrong type pollen grain, means the pollen grain is unrelated to the stigma of the flower, so it will reject the pollen grain, so germination will not take place. Got it? Okay, so the various chemicals that will help to recognize, it is a MCQ's question, multiple choice question. What are the various chemicals that will help in pollen pistil interaction? The answer is boron, inositol and sucrose. These are the some chemicals which will help to recognize the pollen pistil interaction. Next, if the pollination is of compatible type, means if the pollen grain is of favorable type, the pollen grain will produce the pollen tube, and next fertilization may take place. Next event, artificial hybridization. आर्टिफिशियल समझ पा ही रहे होंगे. आर्टिफिशियल मींस हमारा जो ह्यूमन एफर्ट से होगा, मैन मेड जिसे हम बोल सकते हैं, आर्टिफिशियल हाइब्रिडाइजेशन. सो इन दिस आर्टिफिशियल हाइब्रिडाइजेशन we can select the pollen grain of our own choice. Means suppose there are 5 plants in a row. Plant number 1 and plant number 4 is of good quality, but plant number 2, 3 and 5 is not of good quality. Again I am repeating, plant number 1 and 4 is of good quality. So we can select plant number 1 and 4 manually, and we will transfer the pollen grain from plant number 1 to plant number 4. Got it? So fusion of male and female gamete take place, but with the human efforts or with the artificial method. This is known as artificial hybridization. So the main aim of artificial hybridization is we want the next generation, that we want the next plant contain a superior character. नेक्स्ट प्लांट जो होगा नेक्स्ट जनरेशन का, उसके अंदर सुपीरियर कैरेक्टर आनी चाहिए, हम ये चाह रहे हैं. तभी हमने फर्स्ट और फोर्थ को क्रॉस किया मैनुअली. दिस इज नोन एज आर्टिफिशियल हाइब्रिडाइजेशन. तो नेक्स्ट जो जनरेशन आएगी उसकी क्रॉप क्या होगी, इंप्रूव वेराइटी की होगी. तो फर्स्ट पॉइंट इज आर्टिफिशियल हाइब्रिडाइजेशन का मेन एम क्या है, क्रॉप इंप्रूवमेंट प्रोग्राम. क्रॉप इंप्रूवमेंट प्रोग्राम. गॉट इट. सेकंड क्या रहेगा आर्टिफिशियल हाइब्रिडाइजेशन में, हमने पोलन ग्रेन अपनी डिजायर वैल्यू पे उठाया, तो ओनली डिजायर पोलन ग्रेन आर यूज्ड. डिजायर पोलन ग्रेन आर यूज्ड. नेक्स्ट जो स्टिग्मा होगा उसको हम कवर करेंगे. स्टिग्मा हम क्या करेंगे, कवर करेंगे. तो स्टिग्मा में अनवांटेड पोलन ग्रेन लैंड नहीं कर पाएगा. स्टिग्मा इज प्रोटेक्टेड फ्रॉम अनवांटेड पोलन ग्रेन. गॉट इट. व्हेन द pollen grain spread on the stigma manually, from anther to stigma manually, we remove the anther. This is known as emasculation. Emasculation is the removal of anther. Next point, emasculated flowers covered by bag generally made up. अब हम कहेंगे कि emasculation means हमने एंथर को रिमूव कर दिया, ठीक है, इसे emasculation बोल रहे हैं. तो स्टिग्मा तो अभी भी एक्सपोज है इन्वायरमेंट के लिए, तो हम स्टिग्मा को कैसे प्रोटेक्ट करेंगे, एयर के थ्रू भी तो पोलन ग्रेन आ सकते हैं. तो स्टिग्मा के को कवर करने के लिए हम उसके ऊपर एक बैग का कवरिंग कर सकते हैं, और जो बैग होगा वो मेनली जो होगा बटर पेपर से बना होगा, सो दैट इट विल प्रिवेंट द कंटेमिनेशन of its stigma. This process is known as bagging. Next, suppose if the plant bear only female flower, then there is no need of emasculation, because emasculation is for removal of male part, that is anther. Got it? So if the plant is bearing the female flower, so no emasculation is required. This is artificial hybridization. Next, now double fertilization. I am again repeating. Sexual reproduction contain three major events: pre-fertilization, fertilization, and post-fertilization. In pre-fertilization, gamete formation and gamete transfer is there. So in the sexual reproduction in flowering plants, we study about the formation of pollen grain, the male gametophyte, the female gametophyte, the transfer of male to female with the help of with the process known as pollination. So next event is double fertilization. फर्टिलाइजेशन मीन्स हमने गेमेट्स को ट्रांसफर कर दिया, अब हम गेमेट्स को क्या करेंगे, फ्यूज करेंगे. दिस इज नोन एज डबल फर्टिलाइजेशन. डबल फर्टिलाइजेशन. सो yes, pollen tube enter pollen tube enter through synergids. I am trying to draw here. Actually, it is difficult to draw with the mouse. आई थिंक आप थोड़ा थोड़ा इसको रिकॉल कर रहे होंगे, स्ट्रक्चर हमने किया था. दिस इज दिस इज द फीमेल पार्ट. पोलन ट्यूब यहाँ से ऐसे आ रही है, एंटर होते. दिस इज pollen tube enter in the synergid area. Got it? Pollen tube contain these two dots. Let's suppose these two dots. Pollen tube contain two male gametes. One male gamete will fuse with the egg present in egg apparatus. I am showing with red arrow here. This is the egg present in egg apparatus. One male gamete will fuse with this egg, and the second male gamete will fuse with this here. Again red arrow. These are two polar nuclei. Second male gamete will fuse with the two polar nuclei. Got it? One male gamete will fuse with the female gamete. This will lead to the formation of zygote. In the 10th class, fusion of male and female will lead to formation of zygote. Got it? And the fusion of next second male gamete with the two polar nuclei will lead to formation of endosperm. Will lead to formation of endosperm. I am underlying this one, endosperm. Formation of endosperm. So two type of you can say, so two fusion take place in this process. Two fusion take place. This is known as double fertilization. This is known as double fertilization. So I am repeating again. First fusion is syngamy. First fusion is syngamy. Syngamy is fusion of male gamete with the egg to form diploid is known as zygote is known as syngamy. Next event, two polar nuclei. Here the second red arrow. Two polar nuclei of center cell fused to form a second fused with the second male gamete to form the primary endosperm nucleus. This is known as triple fusion. First fusion is syngamy, second fusion is triple fusion, so it is known as double fertilization. Now what is the function of देखो जाइगोट जो बन रहा है, जाइगोट तो आगे मैच्योर होगा, लेकिन हमारे माइंड में क्वेश्चन आता है कि सर जो एंडोस्पर्म बना है इसका क्या काम होगा. एंडोस्पर्म विल प्रोवाइड नरिशमेंट. एंडोस्पर्म विल प्रोवाइड नरिशमेंट टू द जाइगोट. जाइगोट जब मैच्योर होगा तो उसको फूड नरिशमेंट जो चाहिएगा वो एंडोस्पर्म प्रोवाइड करेगा. Next, now post fertilization events. Post fertilization events means after the fertilization what are the various events take place in the plants. Got it? So ovule will lead to formation of seed. In the first chapter we already study or discuss about this. And ovary will lead to formation of fruit. The both process are termed in single event post fertilization events. Now what is endosperm and what are its function and how endosperm formation take place? This is the first topic of this slide. What is endosperm? Endosperm development will take place before the embryo development. Means before embryo develop, endosperm development take place. Got it? Then now next, this endosperm cell will divide repeatedly. Endosperm cell will divide repeatedly means लगातार वो divide करता रहेगा. ठीक है? Then cells are filled with reserve food. Cells the endosperm cell will filled with food material, and this food will helpful for developing embryo. In the previous slide also we have studied about that the function of endosperm is to help or to developing the embryo. Next, primary endosperm nucleus divides successively to form free nuclei, means primary endosperm nucleus divide करता रहेगा और उससे free nucleus बनेंगे. The coconut water is the example of free nuclear endosperm. The coconut water we drink in summer, it is example of free nuclear endosperm. Next, endosperm may be completely consumed during embryo development. During embryo development, the complete endosperm may be consumed. Next, now embryo. Now embryo. Zygote will convert it into the embryo. There are the various sequences or the stages in the development of embryo. Here I am mentioning the embryo development take place in the following stages: the pro-embryo, the global stage, the heart-shaped stage, and the mature embryo. In the figure you can see easily here. This is pro-embryo, this one, and in this these cells has the capacity to divide, means they show repeated division, they continue to divide. 2 cell, 4 cell, 8 cell, 16 cell, 32 cell stages are observed. This is a globular stage. This is globular stage, globe-like structure, circular stage you can say. And in this you can see outer cell, this one dermatogen. I'm underlining this. Outer cell are more, outermost cells will show more division. So a stage is formed. This is a heart-shaped embryo. This F1 arrow. This one, heart shape stage, and then it will again divide to form two cotyledon. This one, this is known as dicot embryo. I'm again repeating, these are the various events that are in the formation of embryo. First is pro-embryo, second is globular stage, third is heart-shaped stage, and fourth is mature embryo. Next, this is the dicot embryo in detail. Yes, this one. Uh, Dicot embryo contain radical area. In the morphology +1 class, radical help to germinate the root. Radical will lead to the formation of root. So below radical there is root cap is present, and here the plumule will help to formation of shoot. R4 radical, R4 root, R4 radical, R4 root. Radical will help to germinate your to lead to formation of root, and radical contain a covering known as root cap, and plumule will help to formation of shoot. And here two cotyledons are there, so it is the structure of dicot embryo. Let's review the points. This, a typical dicot embryo consists of embryonical axis and two cotyledon. Embryonical axis above the cotyledon is called as epicotyle. Means embryonical axis जो cotyledon के ऊपर होगा उसे हम epicotyle बोलेंगे, और जो नीचे होगा उसे आप hypocotyle बोलेंगे. और जो टर्मिनल पोर्शन होगा उसके अंदर प्लीब्यूल होगा, और जो नीचे होगा उसे आप रेडिकल बोलेंगे, जिसे हम क्या बोलेंगे, रूट टिप बोलेंगे, और रूट टिप के ऊपर क्या कवरिंग होगी, रूट कैप होगा. Next is monocot embryo. Monocot embryo are mainly present in grasses. So it possesses only one cotyledon. The MCQ's question, multiple choice question, that may be asked in your board exam or in NEET. The cotyledon is known as scutellum. The monocot embryo contain a cotyledon named as scutellum. This is the scutellum. Next, now this is the easy radical. Radicle contain root cap, and root cap is covered by a sheath, partial sheath-like structure. Sheath means you can say a flap-like structure known as coleorrhiza, and this is coleoptile. Coleoptile cover the shoot. R for radical. Radical help in root, and shoot apex will help to formation of shoot. So shoot apex contain coleoptile, and radical contain you can say root cap. So next, now the types of seed. Sometime uh, the endosperm is completely used. Sometimes the endosperm is completely used, so the seed is not having any endosperm. Means when the seed is present but without endosperm, they are known as non-albuminous seed. If a seed retain the endosperm, if a seed मतलब अगर एक सीड में एंडोस्पर्म नहीं है तो वो नॉन एंडोस्पर्मिक सीड भी बोल सकते हैं उसे हम, और नॉन एल्ब्यूमिनस, और अगर एंडोस्पर्म है तो उसे हम एल्ब्यूमिनस बोलेंगे। और जो न्यूसेलस होता है, प्राइमरी एंडोस्पर्म न्यूसेलस, डबल फर्टिलाइजेशन में जो बना था ट्रिपल फ्यूजन में, तो कभी कभी वो न्यूसेलस रिमेन रहता है, मतलब वो प्रेजेंट रहता है मैच्योर सीड में, तो उसे हम पेरिस्पर्म बोलेंगे। और जो ओवरी की जो वॉल होगी, जो ओवरी की वो वॉल होगी, ओवरी किसकी फॉर्मेशन कर रहा है, फ्रूट की, तो फ्रूट की जो कवरिंग होगी वो बेसिकली होगी क्या, ओवरी की वॉल, और उसे हम क्या बोलेंगे, फ्रूट की कवरिंग को पेरिकाल। अगर फ्रूट डायरेक्टली ओवरी से बन रहा है, मींस इफ अ फ्रूट इज फॉर्म डायरेक्टली फ्रॉम द ओवरी, दिस इज नोन एज ट्रू फ्रूट। इफ द फ्रूट इज फॉर्म अदर देन ओवरी, मींस ओवरी के साथ साथ कुछ और स्ट्रक्चर यूज हो रहा है, तो उसे आप क्या बोलोगे, फॉल्स फ्रूट बोलोगे। I'm again repeating, if the fruit forms from ovary, only ovary, then it is known as true fruit. If the fruit form ovary as well as other part also, then it will termed as false fruit. Means thalamus may be there. Thalamus is the area where ovary located. I'm trying to draw here this one. Stigma, style, and ovary. This is the thalamus portion here. These are the petals. You can so this is the area, thalamus. So other than ovary is known as false fruit, and the fruit developed without fertilization are known as parthenocarpic fruit. Fruit developed without fertilization are known as parthenocarpic fruit. Now, what is apomixis and polyembryony? Short definitions that can be used in board exam and in multiple choice question also. Apomixes. Apomixes are the seeds that are produced without fertilization. Seed without fertilization, it is known as apomixis. Apomixis is just a type of asexual reproduction. Vegetative propagation in plants. So in the seed, apomixis is a type of asexual reproduction which mimics the sexual reproduction. Means एपोमिक्सिस है एक टाइप का एसेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन, लेकिन वो जस्ट एक टाइप की मिमिक्री कर रहा है। मिमिक्री मींस कॉपी कर रहा है सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन को। नेक्स्ट, डिप्लॉयड एग सेल इज फॉर्म्ड विदाउट मियोसिस। मींस जो एग सेल होगा उसमें मियोसिस नहीं होगा। मियोसिस मतलब रिडक्शनल डिवीजन नहीं होगा, तो क्रोमोसोम नंबर सेम रहेगा। एंड दिस डिप्लॉयड एग सेल विल डेवलप इनटू अ सीड विदाउट फर्टिलाइजेशन। गॉट इट? नेक्स्ट, polyembryony. If a ovule has having more than one embryo is known as polyembryony. Poly means more than one, embryony means more than one embryo. So in the citrus fruit, orange, you can easily visualize the polyembryony. So This is all about the sexual reproduction in flowering plants, in which we study about the three events: pre-fertilization, fertilization, and post-fertilization events. Thank you.